Hey guys, it's your Miss Idris here, and today I'll be teaching you how I make my aloe and lemongrass soap naturally colored with spinach. So the first thing I need to do is mix my lye solution, and of course I do have my lye safe container here. And today, instead of using water for my lye solution, I will be using aloe vera juice, and so I froze it into ice cubes just to make it a little easier and quicker for me to get to my soap making. And this is the aloe vera juice that I use from New Directions Aromatics. And be sure to check out the description for this recipe as well. So the first thing I need to do is weigh out my ice cubes as I would regular water, and if it doesn't get to that amount, I will add a little bit of the aloe vera juice on top just to get to the exact amount that I have in my recipe. And next I'm going to weigh out my lye and mix it into the ice cubes until they are fully melted. Now that I have completed my lye solution, I'm just going to let it sit on the side to cool down a little bit, and I'm going to work on my oil mixture. And I have already measured out my cocoa butter and coconut oil, so my harder butters and oils, and melted them previously and let them cool down. So now I'm just going to add my olive oil and my castor oil. And today I will be soaping around 85 degrees. So I think my oils were at 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and then my lye solution got down to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So the next thing I'm going to do is start on my natural coloring for this soap, and I am going to use spinach powder with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil, and you can use any lightweight oil, but I had a lot of fractionated coconut oil around here, so that's what I chose today. And I use 2 tablespoons total. It's recommended that you use 1 tablespoon per pound of oils for the color. So total, I did 2 tablespoons of spinach powder and 2 tablespoons of fractionated coconut oil. But I have seen other people say that you should use 3 times as much oil as you do powder, but I'm perfectly fine with my 1-to-1 ratio of powder to oil in this case. And this will be an all-natural soap, so I am using 100% lemongrass essential oil and no fragrance oil. So whenever I see that my lye solution has gotten cloudy, because it depends on what you're mixing it with, I see that it's gotten cloudy, so I'm going to use a strainer just to make sure I catch any residue that may be in the container. And I'm going to pour that directly into my oils, and then I will mix on the lowest setting, starting with the lowest setting on my stick blender, and I will also be doing it in real time just so that you know exactly how long I mixed it for. After my mixture is emulsified, I will go ahead and add my essential oil and my spinach mixture as well. I decided that I didn't really care to do any decorations on the top of the soap, so I did just let it hit a nice light trace so that I can pour it. It can be relatively flat on the top. And before I let it sit for the next 48 hours, I am going to spray my 99% isopropyl alcohol on the top just to help prevent soda ash. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, this soap was so hard to unmold. Partially because of the soap mold, but mostly because of how soft the soap was. I did not anticipate that. And in the future, I will be using sodium lactate just to harden it up and get it out the mold a little easier. But yeah, it was a little difficult. And I actually let it sit for, I think, 4 days. And I even popped it in the refrigerator to try to help it come out a little better. But as you can see, it was a struggle. She looks a little rough, but I do love the way the soap feels on my skin. There's a nice lather. And of course, the lemongrass scent is a perfect scent to use in the morning to wake you up a little bit. Alright, and lastly, I do want to shout out my people over on Patreon who support me so much. Love you guys. Yes, make sure you check out the description and you see their links there. They have some great businesses, so make sure you check them out.